Hey, everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs, where you get your daily fix of Bleu Blanc Rouge. We got game number 76 for you tonight. Just get a text at the wrong time. This is funny, something funny. Where was I? All right, we got game number 76. Florida Panthers in Montreal to take on the Habs. It's a meeting of the two teams that Montreal has draft picks for, the first round draft picks. Interesting a setup tonight. Florida, I mean, they need to win tonight for their playoff hopes to stay alive. They're just a point out of the playoffs, wild card, I believe. So a big game for them. Montreal would like to win one game this year between these two teams. So I imagine there's that. There's bad blood between the teams. Interesting matchup tonight. We'll see how it goes. Let's see what else. Kirby Dach, you'll be out for at least 1 week. That is what the Habs released today, which basically takes him out of the rest of the season. Basically. I imagine if he comes back after a week, it'll be for next Saturday's game. He'll have 3 games to play. Anyways, I have him for out the rest of the season. David Savard is a game time decision, so we'll find out when they sort of start this. We'll find out if he's going to be in the game. I don't know what the injury is. Let's see what else. That's pretty much it. Tony Marinaro on the Sick Podcast is reporting we should get a Cole Caulfield contract happening before the season ends. So hopefully we'll hear of that really soon. And then that's it. Let's see who's here. If you're here, we got about, 9 minutes till puck drop. Talk to me in the chat, and we'll what does it say? It's a Nick Suzuki bobblehead night. Okay. And we'll get to the start of the game. Let's see. Welcome back, Guru. Welcome back, Bye-Bye. Yeah, he's got that, the Nick bobblehead night. Billy Bishop went to war. Welcome back. What's up, Rick? Sorry, missed the start of the show. You did not miss the start of the show because it's just starting. So no missed start. Who is Farrell on a line with? I don't know. He was on second line last night. I think it's the same thing. Honestly, I don't know. And I deleted all that stuff I had from the pregame show. So I can't really look. But yeah, we'll find out. Savard is out. What will they do with Monahan next year? He's a free agent, and they'll watch him play from some other city. I don't think they'll re-sign him. If that's what you're asking, I don't see them re-signing him. But he's a free agent, and he's played his last game here in Montreal, I think. I don't think they'll have room, and especially if they go and get a guy like Dubois. I mean, Sean Monahan's not coming back. That's what I think. Bye-Bye says Farrell been dropped to the third line wing. There you go. Who's he playing with then? Who's he playing with then? Third line wing is Evans. You're right. No, I remember now from the lineup. He's on the line with Evans and Gallagher. So, not a surprise. They're just seeing where, he might be a little more comfortable. I don't know. He looked okay the last game. He didn't really do anything bad. But, I mean, he didn't stand out much. Yeah, he's playing with Evans and Gallagher. So we'll see how it is for his second game. What happens with the Panthers pick if the Panthers make the conference finals? What do you mean what happens with it? We pick whatever position it is they leave us. We still keep the pick. Tuco, should we win or lose? It's not. I mean, they want to win. The team wants to win. Professional athletes don't tank. It's who. What are you looking for, right? For me tonight, I prefer the Panthers win because I'd rather the Habs seal their whatever draft position. But either way, again, it's fine. Maybe being spoilers tonight and beating the Panthers could keep them out of the wild card. That is better than having Panthers make the playoffs. So I'm good with either way. Besides, anyway, I'm watching the game. I want Montreal to win. I mean, I want them to win every time I watch them. So we'll see what happens. I'm not sure if we're underway, but it looks like they're showing from the Flyers. It's the Flyers. Check your eyes, Rick. The camera's on Farrell right now. He had 13:03 of ice time against the Flyers. Oh, that's what they were showing. They were showing Farrell highlights. There was one nice takeaway he had, back checking and stealing the puck from the guy just as the guy I think was going to pass the puck. Here comes Farrell, and he took it away from him. That was nice. I mean, other than that, I don't think he did that much, but he also didn't look bad. So I cut my finger just before coming in here. I'm looking at my finger. All right, so we still have some time. Say about 5 minutes till they drop the puck. So if I can help you out with anything, by the way, he's not playing tonight, but Yuri Slavkovsky's 19th birthday today. So happy birthday, Slavkovsky, because we know he watches the channel. No, he doesn't. Who else? What else? Yeah, that's it. Whatever you guys want to talk about in this game. Hopefully, I'll do more, hopefully, play-by-play than I've done in the last couple of games. Hopefully, Tony is right with Caulfield contract. Apparently, it comes from, I don't know. He was telling a story about Gordon. So I don't know if it came directly from Gordon or it's what he's hearing because it's what he's hearing. So, he knows better than I do. That's for sure. I would think, right? So if he's saying it, I'll believe it more than if I'm saying it. Never know what the agent is saying in Cole's ear. No, I don't really think it's worrisome that it's taken this long. I don't really think that Cole wants to play somewhere else. I don't. So, in the long run, it's up to Cole and not the agent, right? So it just was worrisome that it's taken so long. I fully expected it in December. I made that prediction. My predictions this year were so bad. Oh my God. So it looks like we're not getting Bobrovsky tonight. We're getting the backup Alex Lyon. That's not necessarily great. Bobrovsky has not been playing well. Lyon beat. Who did they beat? The last game they beat a good team, and Lyon was good. So I might have even shut them out. I'm not sure, but so this could be, and I think the last time we played Alex Lyon he was with Philly, and he beat us. That's what I wanted. I think maybe it was Panthers and he beat us. They're just about ready here to start. Get in position to be ready and not miss it. They're set to go. Face off. Montreal wins that. Puck gets sent into the corner because it bounced off a stick that it was intended for. Panthers have it. They're going to come back. The same thing happens there. Puck goes right to Monty. He sends it up to the line, but he gives it away. A little shot from Verhaeghe. Save. Goes into the corner. Sent to the other corner. Back to the first corner. Some good energy in this first 30 seconds, I think. It's all in Montreal's zone, though. Monty was screened like hell there, and the shot came in, but it couldn't get through. The screen was too tight. All right, in Florida's corner, they come up with the puck, sent out, flipped into the corner of Montreal. Retrieved by Barron. Edmondson's there fighting for it now in the corner. Who's going to come out with it? Habs do. That was Farrell. He gives it to whoever's there. Back to Farrell. Farrell shot a weak one. Oh my God! Sean Farrell just scored the first goal, and no way he should have scored that. Wow. Okay, well, somebody's in play tonight. There were at least 3 Farrell guesses. So awesome. Sean Farrell with his first NHL goal. And you know what? When it's your first NHL goal, you'll take him any way you can. And that was just a weird one. Let me see it now. They're showing it. He just sort of lobs it at the net, and it goes off the pad of Lyon, and his he didn't have his skate up against the post, so it went in right in the net. So I mean, it was but awesome. Sean Farrell with his first NHL goal. You get that monkey off your back right away, and it doesn't matter how it goes in. So Habs up 1-0. Is this going to be one of those games like the last time? Every shot at net is going to go in. And we're not even 2 minutes in, just about. So it's Farrell from Evans. He got to be pumped now for this game. I wonder if he can do even better. I mean, Sean Farrell, they say, is NHL ready. A goal like that straight off the bat, his confidence is up. We might see some good stuff from him and see what he can really do. See some good flashes from this kid. Man, if you're the goalie, you really got to go, what? What did I do? He didn't get his skate on the post. That's the reason it went in. It hit his pad and then rolled right down. And since the skate wasn't on the post, well, it went right in the net. But it was a weak shot. So I heard Savard's name. So Savard's in. Oh, he wasn't able to go. Why'd you say his name then? David Savard not in. So Chris Weidman is in. Hey, Edward, how you doing? No, I don't agree with that. You know what? They're not going to lose every game, and it's not going to make a difference. They're not going to drop down any further because Anaheim's too far down. They're not going to. So, lose it. They'll lose their games and they'll keep in where they are. They won't. It'll be 5th or 6th. They're in 5th right now from the bottom, and that's where they should finish. So no, it doesn't make a difference. Enjoy the game. Not worry about those things. Jack Newell, how's it going, man? You tried renewing your. You mean for my channel? I don't know what would be the problem. Maybe it's a glitch with. It might just be a glitch. Just keep trying. I don't know of any problems with doing that. That's probably why my monthly is really low. By the way, I'll do it again, begging for money. If anybody I kind of need 10 or 15 bucks before the end of the month, and tomorrow's the end of the month. I'm giving away this next time, a beautiful mug, Canadiens mug. If anybody gives any money to the channel tonight, you'll get in the draw for that mug. Yeah, I don't watch baseball, but enjoy. Who's who? Farrell scored a fluke goal, but he scored. So Sean Farrell gets the first one and his first NHL goal. So it's 1-0 Montreal. It's 3-2 in shots. By Florida's leading by 1, and we're almost 4 minutes in. Let's put it that way. Here come the Panthers. No, they still have the puck, sorta. No, they do. Kachuk takes a shot. The rebound. Monty gives up a rebound, and Lundell comes in and he scores. So it's 1-1. And I'm telling you, this is a bit reminiscent of the last game between these two teams. Not as bad. It's not every shot going in, but Lundell makes a really good. He rushes in to get this loose puck, and he puts it in the opposite corner, top corner. He had Monty fooled there. So good shot by Lundell. By the way, I don't see how goalie interference was there. Sorry. Lucas. Thank you, Lucas. You probably did it with that probably it does what I need. I appreciate that. You're in the draw. Even though you won this year already, you're gonna be in the draw because you saved my bacon for the month, and it looks like we're gonna have a fight. Edmondson and Listerine. He's saying it. There's been bad blood. It's gonna be a difficult game. But thanks, Lucas. Where did it go? I I almost blocked you by accident. Clicked the wrong thing. Let's get the train going. Thank you, Lucas. Really do appreciate it, man. Everybody give some Lucas love in the channel. Save my bacon. I wish I had a picture of some bacon. Put it up there. Who's I didn't catch that. So because if you were saying goalie interference, yeah, I don't know. So we're almost 5 minutes in, and we're tied up. You got to think Panthers want to win this game. If they want to make the playoffs, they need to win. They can't lose any ground at this point in the season because there's on top of it. I think they played an extra game than the Penguins. I think are ahead of them. So you're going to see probably like if Montreal does well, like if it turns around, Montreal's winning. I got to think Florida's going to get brutal. So we'll see. Would it be a good game to have our big guys, and they're mostly out. So hell, all our big guys. I mean, Edmondson's here. Who else is big like that? Andy's out. Jack Eye's out. Gooley's out. Who else is big like that? They're challenged tonight. And definitely Florida getting the bulk of the zone time and the chances here. They got 6 shots already, probably 7 with that. Well, face off again in front of Monty. Monty is active and he's going to be busy tonight, I think. By the way, just to say again, Lucas, thank you because now I can relax the rest of the night. So it was something that was, I don't think I've missed a month payment. I think since I started getting payments, I don't think I had a month where it was missed. But because of my switch with the channel, doing less videos, this is what happens. So thanks again. And I'll relax now. We're 6 minutes in to the first tie game. The last game was kind of a boring game. This is definitely, I mean, not with the two teams, but the last game the other night, this is not a boring game by any means yet, or at all, or whatever I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying. The pace is really good. and the urgency to score. At least for the Panthers. I mean, it's exciting. Whatever. I hope it doesn't get out of hand with the physical stuff. I think you might have been wrong there, Huzu. We're 7 minutes in. We just hit that mark. Harvey. Oh, that was. Oh, I can't tell who was who. Galley with a shot that got blocked. Panthers come back, send it into the corner. It rings around to the other side. Evans picks that up, sends it back the other way, and they're going to fight for it along the boards. Kachuk comes up with it, sends it up to the point. Shot. Save Monty. Rebound. And it was a guy went through his legs with the shot. I don't know if there was a save there or what happened with that shot. Anyway, another save by Monty. It's against the board down in the corner. Habs come up with it. 3-on-2. Galley should have shot from there. Oh! Harris following up almost got a good chance. Kovacevic with a shot that went wide, but it was a heavy shot. Puck comes all the way out. Habs looking to get back in there. They don't have the length of time with the zone time that Florida's getting, but they're getting their chances, and they're playing well so far. This could go south, though. All right, they're going for a commercial break. So, what do you guys think of this first period so far? It's at least the pace is really good, and it's exciting to watch. That who'd we play? The Flyers game was boring. That was a boring game. This is a little better. So, talk to me here in the chat as we wait out this commercial break. With a 1-1 tie, Montreal obviously still in it. It's early, a lot of hockey to go. But if this game stays close, you're going to see this game get physical. And if Montreal goes up and takes a lead, you're going to see this game get physical because Florida needs to win this game. I don't think there's any other way to put it. Florida needs to win this game. Montreal does not. The pressure's not on them for that. But I would think Montreal would like to win this game because they've lost 3 to the Panthers already this season. So you got to think on both sides they're determined to win here tonight. In other words, this is kind of like playoff hockey for the Habs because for the Panthers it is, and that means that it's like a playoff game as far as intensity and stuff like that. So, you know, it's a good look. It's good to see the team in a game that is important for at least one of these teams. Most points by rookies, 126 this season. Well up on the next team, which is Columbus. And Farrell will be a rookie still next season, and he'll be in the Calder race if he's able to stay here all year. And I think if Farrell's here all year, Farrell could be in the Calder race. He's got the potential. I think for Sean Farrell to be here all year next year, we're going to have to move some guys out over the offseason. I don't think there's a doubt about that. Where'd that puck? Oop. who that was. Oh, that was Matheson. I thought that was Harris. I know you don't know who I'm talking about, but it's Habs having a little trouble clearing the puck. And then they do, as always, when I say that. Oh, Guryanov's pass, if it would have gotten through. Panthers coming back the other way. They're going to go change up, and they throw it into the corner. Ooh, almost a costly turnover there. Kachuk off the net and out. We'll have a face-off in front of Monty. Connor Bedard might have some say in the Calder race. No, I get that. I didn't say that. Did I say that Farrell would win it? But he could be in that race. That's all. It would be kind of a shock, right, if Bedard doesn't win the Calder race next year? It's possible, but it would be a bit of a shock. Oh, Suzuki almost with a nice pass, but it got intercepted. Here come the Panthers into the corner. Oh, I don't know who that was. Fell. Panthers able to keep it in so far. Here come the Habs. Harvey Pinard over to Hoffman. Hoffman sort of gives it up into the corner. Harvey Pinard went in there, gets held along the boards, and the Panthers come back the other way. Listerine flips it into the corner, and everybody goes to change up for the Panthers. And some for Montreal, I think. Harris with it behind his net. Sends it up to Weidman. Weidman tries to get it up to the blue line, but it gets sent back. He goes to collect it. And that was an icing call, I guess. So icing against the Panthers. Won't Slavkovsky and Wright be rookies next year? Slavkovsky played more 40 games or some. I don't know how many he played, but he played more than 20, so he's no longer a rookie. And Shane Wright, I believe, will be. I don't think he's played enough to not be. So again, BL, I didn't say win it. I say I think he'll be in the race. And I'm not talking even top 3. I'm just in the race. Top 10, say. I think he has potential to do that. So please don't put words in my mouth. Keep your words out of my motherfucking mouth, okay? Commercial break again because they got to pay the bills. You know, the NHL's broke. They're losing all that money on gambling. That's why they're fixing games, because they're losing so much money. On that front, we'll see if the refs get involved here or if Florida is able to kind of run away with it on their own without needing the refs to push them in the right direction. There was a penalty before the break? You think? I didn't see anything like that, but it's happened before. I think the last game it did. They came back from a break when I didn't see the penalty. So it wouldn't surprise me if they ever come back from the break, though. I find the breaks are longer than they used to be. I don't know why, but I find them longer. So they're trying to make money. I just get the feeling like you're trying to say that he won't. All right, so we're at each other's throat there tonight. All right, they're back. Face-off is going to be, I don't even really know where. Oh yeah, it's a off icing, so no penalty that I see. Oh yes, you're right. Montreal got a penalty. Well, why don't they show that so that we could see what was going on? Tierney wasting some time. Nice. Waste the time. This thing, no mention of who got the penalty or what it was. Nothing. You think they'd say what? Who's the penalty on? What is it? Shots are 12-2. Montreal hasn't had a shot in a while. Aren't they like supposed to tell you when someone gets a penalty what it is, and like who got it and what the penalty is? Pizzetta? 22 seconds left in the power play, so they're killing it off. And they throw it down the ice. 15 seconds to go. They kill off the power play. You'll see if they can get to full strength. They're carrying it out, so they will be. Matheson with a backhand. Oh man, the goalie thinks he's got the puck and it was loose behind the net. Wow. His line has looked shaky. You're really? He's lucky there's only 3 shots against him. But yeah, Montreal should just go to the net and throw shots there. This guy is shaky. Barron shot. He saves it. We got 5 shots now, so they listened and they got 3 shots since I said something. They showed the replay of what? What was I doing then that I didn't see it? They're hiding it from me because they know I think they're fixing games. They don't want me to see them on purpose. It's a conspiracy. 6:05 to go here in the first. Montreal Matheson trying to get away from somebody, passes it over to, I don't know, but that guy almost lost it. It gets sent into the corner. Hoffman after it. Suzuki out there. Here come the Panthers, though, the other way. Listerine drops it back to Lundell. His shot went off the stick, I think. Off stick. Suzuki knocks somebody down and take the puck. Montreal still can't get the puck out of their zone, though. They do now. Here comes Harvey Pinard. Nah, and he falls. Nobody pushed him. He fell on his own. I don't think they're booing. That didn't look like anybody touched him. What are they booing about? Some weird play there. Here come the Panthers. Barkov drops it to who was that? Someone shot. Monty. Anyways, he stopped. They were gonna have a face off, so I didn't see it. Slav. Well, he played 39, so one less than 40. But yeah, he's not a rookie anymore, Slav. He does not get to have that Calder chance again. There's a commercial break here, so as we're winding down to the end of this first period, by the way. In a 1-1 tie, in a good game. It's exciting. It's fun to watch. Habs holding their own. Florida trying hard to to move ahead here, because I find most of the zone time is in Montreal's end. So we'll see how that goes the rest of the night. But we started to get some shots, so maybe they'll score. And maybe we'll get a power play in this game, and we'll see what Sean Farrell looks like. But maybe we won't. We didn't get one last time. It's like the refs don't want Montreal to have a power play. No power play for you. All righty. Give a thumbs up if you're having a good time. I appreciate that. And if you're having a bad time, give a thumbs down. But if you're having a bad time, why are you still here? I don't get it. They're showing the Farrell goal. that's a bit fluky. And that's all on the goalie, because it was not a hard shot, but the goalie just he flubbed that. So Farrell should have a little confidence from that, and maybe he'll get another one tonight. Good thing is he looks like he belongs here. He doesn't look out of place. Just under 5 to go in the first. Habs couldn't clear that. Here we go. Farrell. Oh, nice pass. What a pass. Nice pass. And I don't know who it was. It was Evans, where I couldn't get a stick on it, but the pass was beautiful. Right up at just outside the crease. And we get a gloved ahead call. And we'll have a face-off, I believe, at the red line. They're talking about that pass now. And he said, a smart player. Oh, almost a bad, a dangerous chance there. Habs did good to keep it out. Oh, diving attempt to get the puck out. Worked. Here come the Panthers again, though. Who's that? Oh, right in front again. Almost, it's very similar to the last one. Habs able to clear it, flipped out to the red line. Panthers pick it up, back into their own zone, waiting for guys to change up. 3:20 left in the first. Habs being outshot 14-5, but it's 1-1. Monty clears the puck all by himself. Habs throw it out. The Panthers put it back in. Habs throw it out. Panthers put it back in. Here come the Habs now. Drouin, he's playing? I didn't even know. And Guryanov with a nice shot on the goalie, but right on his pads, it looked like. So, with some excitement. I don't know, is it me? But Drouin was playing really well. Has that stopped? It seems like it stopped. They probably told him, you're not getting a contract from us. So he just stopped playing. 2:10 to go in the first. Some really good forechecking there by Florida right now. Habs finally get it out. Florida just backing into their own zone. Going to break out again. Well, two guys bump into each other. Almost turned over there, too. I think that's Listerine there. Good job on him keeping the puck and not giving up, not turning it over there when they bumped each other. Yeah, some all bad, kind of bad passing there by Montreal. 2-on-1, 3-on-2 there now. And good stick work by Harris to get the puck away, and they clear it. 52 seconds left, so we're less than a minute in the first. Oh, almost centered it. Matheson, nice. Love Matheson skating. 20 seconds. Looks like we're going to get out of here 1-1 after one. Except there will be an icing call against Florida, so we'll have a face-off back there with 9.9 seconds left. Hey, Mike, how you doing? Who do I think the Habs drafted 5 or 6? I mean, if I have to guess, it's going to be Will Smith. But as I've said before, there's under apparently one condition they can pick Will Smith, but one condition you got to keep his wife's name out of your motherfucking mouth, and then they can pick him. Not often you get to use that joke, so twice already. Should probably stop using it. Huzu, you're wrong again because of one thing. You're making it a conspiracy theory where it's not exactly, and I don't think they're doing it like when the opportunity seems right for them. They're trying, I think, to fix games. I don't know how. I don't think every night they're blatant about it though. Which line did I say that was great? I forget already. It's in my out of my mouth and gone. No, you mean the one that's Will Smith's line, right from Will Smith from the Oscars. I used the joke once already in a video. I don't know. We did a live stream. I used it. It was really good. So I'm kind of guilty of using it again, and it's not as funny. But seriously, Will Smith, the hockey player, I think that's a really good possibility at 5 or 6. Between 5 and 7, I think it's a good possibility. The farther they fall down, if he's still around. But Will Smith's probably going to go right around then. And then if we get him, just think how many years we'll be able to make that joke about Will Smith. Huzu, maybe there's just not the opportunities that they like for those kind of. Anyway, I'm not even saying they're doing it in every single game because there's been games this season where I've even said no, the rest were good tonight. But I think we're starting to see what you get with gambling. You want to allow gambling, you're going to have at least the conspiracy theory that games are being fixed, especially when the refs make it look like they are. So anyway, I don't have proof, but I believe it. Any chance you think we'll get Mitchkov would be a steal around 5th. I really don't. I don't think they take that chance. I'm gonna say for me, with the unknown surrounding Russian players that are still over there and not coming here anytime soon. Yeah, I don't think I take a chance with that high a pick that he doesn't. Um, and when you're in a rebuild, you can't afford that to miss on a guy like that. So I wouldn't take the chance. I think he's going to drop out of the top 10. I should have some heart. I don't get how that. No, I don't get it. It's not. It's not. What's his name? Kevin Hart. It was Chris Rock. Bubble Tea says 13 saves. Primo should have been in net, but Primo is back in Laval. I guess I should have said that. Yeah, Primo was only here for one game. I kind of thought I made it clear in the last game that it was an evaluation. It wasn't more than one game. And it was at a time, I believe, that either the Rocket had like 3 nights off or something like that, where it made sense to bring him up here and take a look at him, but he was going right back. Is that sort of like how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? A woodchuck could chuck as much wood as a woodchuck. As I see, I even got screwed. I usually do that perfectly, but it's like that, right? Will Michkov fall like Caulfield? Yes, I think so. I really do. I think so because of the unknown. Of course, he's got 3 years left on his contract there. Will he be able to come over? We don't know. So I think so. And then again, maybe not, but I'm not taking him at 5 if it's me making the choice. Bob, I think that's how they're looking at it. Because there's Kent Hughes knows the player, he's coached the player, like knows him well. It makes sense that they're going to go after that guy. Unless, of course, Connor Bedard drops the 5th, then they're going to take Connor Bedard. I can guarantee you that. But it's not going to happen. How big is Will Smith? I don't know. He's got really good numbers. He is I'm not sure if he's a center or a winger or both. But he's the guy I think that we're going to end up with. Unless he's picked ahead of us, obviously. So if I'm correct, we are in an intermission. So let's talk. We got like about 12 minutes to go before they drop the puck for the second, and we can talk about whatever you want. And I can take these off and give my ears a break. So whatever you guys want to talk about, I'm up for that. And if I can help you with something you don't know, I'll do that. And if I can just be here to talk to you, make you feel better, I'll do that. Now imagine if he'd forge a miniature of himself. Will Smith, Will Smith, Will Smith, Will Smith, Will Smith. Stop it, Huzu. You're breaking my brain. Jeremy, how you doing? Probably the best for the rank is Smith, but I would like to see Fantilli, but it's impossible. No, well, it's impossible. Fantilli's going second. I don't think Fantilli's going anywhere but second. So unless you're winning one of the 2 lotteries, you're not getting Bedard or Fantilli. So take them off the board. And then it's, who you like after that. But I think Will Smith at 5th or 6th will be a good pick. George, see, when you say George Springer, I'm old enough here in Montreal to remember George Springer, the reporter, I think on CBC News. But that's not Springer. That's Springate. There you go. That's wrong. So then I'm thinking of Jerry Springer. I don't know. I don't follow baseball, you guys. You know that. Montreal's moving up in the draft. Okay, bubble tea. Where to what spot? Where they move? Where? I'm doing well, Jeremy. I appreciate that. Thank you. Good to hear you are too. Bob Cannon says Will Smith, 6 foot 175. No, 6 feet, 175 pound center at 18. So, I mean, there's room to grow a little bit in height and put on some bulk. And I remember Nick Suzuki's 5'10. So 6 feet's fine. Montreal needs to be 50-50 tonight. Oh, are you talking about betting? Yeah, no, I don't know. We don't do betting here. But good luck. 9-9 in the 9th Jays game. 9s all around. Is it opening day or was that yesterday? Matt's gonna love Smith from he's from Lexington, Mass. Yeah, probably he will love him. I think it's a good pick. And considering if Hughes knows him, knows his character, knows all that kind of stuff, that's so far that's worked well for Montreal when that's happened and whatever, that's worked well here in Smith Hughes's tenure. So if that's the case and the guy knows him that well and they pick him, then you know that this is a good pick. And he's a center, so and you pick a guy like Will Smith, and it might make Pierre-Luc Dubois not necessary. He's the number one center for the US NDTP, LGBTQ. It is opening day. Let me see. What are we? March 30th. Usually opening day was like early April. No, it's a little early for opening day. Harris from Mass, we know that. And Farrell is as well, yes. And Lane Hudson too, no? Farrell already a goal. Yep. A fluky one, but yeah, good for for a kid getting his first NHL goal. It was good. Hudson from Chicago. I didn't realize. So Hudson's more from Cole Caulfield's part of the neck of the woods. All right, everybody. Prediction for a second period. How do you think it goes? I appreciate the Jays updates, but like totally not necessary. But I guess if you guys are into baseball, that's fine. Believe me, if I'm into baseball now, Jays aren't the team I'm following. And if you want to know why, it's very easy. And if you want, try to guess why before I tell you. But I think it's really obvious and easy why I would not be watching the Jays. Your prediction, you will hope. Montreal 2, Florida nothing. You think they're going to shut Florida out? But they can't shut Florida out. It's 1-1 right now. Jeremy, you got to make that guess a little different. Hey, Matthew.
Hello. Wait, whoa. Why did you use my full name?
Oh, I don't know. It just came out.
Okay, Richard.
I don't think I've ever done that. Have I ever called you Matthew before? Just came out
No.
like was natural as could be. Hang on a second. Second owner. Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you
yes,
so much.
Thank you very much.
You actually really made my day along with Lucas because I kind of needed some money to get over that hump for you both. Between the two of you, you put me way over the hump. Thank you guys. I appreciate that.
Yes,
I
thank
can
you.
relax for the rest of the night. Let's go Expos. Keep up the good work, Rick. Although I don't mind being called Risk. That could be really like a cool nickname. Thanks for what
Well,
you
you call
do.
me Matthew, so I have to
Thank
call
you.
you Richard now
Appreciate
for
it.
the rest of the stream.
Well, I only did it once, Matt. Come on. One
All right,
time.
then I'll call you Richard once. Richard.
You call it like 6 times now. So, yeah, I don't care. I mean, that's what it used to go by, and it's just been a long time. So, but it doesn't bother me. Just don't call. Well, no, I'm not gonna say just don't call me because then you'll do it. Yeah, thanks, second owner, and some good second owner hype in the chat. Really appreciate that. And yeah, I love the Expos. Wish they'd come back, but unfortunately, it's not gonna happen. Unfortunately, it's not gonna happen. So you missed. Sean Farrell got his first goal. He opened the scoring.
I saw that. Yeah.
On a fluky goal, but if it's your first NHL goal,
goal's a goal. Yeah.
No, but sometimes like those are better because it really gets the monkey off your back, and really early, his second game in the league, and I'm hoping for another one.
Oh yeah, and I mean, look at what. And again, it's just a recent example, but like once Cole Caulfield scored his first goal, he was off to the races.
Pretty much.
And I don't think Farrell's that type of goal scorer, but again, like once you get that off your back, then you can.
He's a sniper. I mean, Farrell could be. He's listed as like a pure sniper. With all the other things he does, he's a pure sniper as well. So
he protects the puck really, really well too. Really hard to bump off balance.
There's really a lot to that kid's game. We're gonna find out because he looks like he's here. Let me see. I want to get Huzu says we could send Jacki and Gouli to negotiate PLD in Winnipeg. The offer you can't refuse kind of deal. Why? Because then Winnipeg might just grab Jacki and Gouli and say, "Hey, we got them now. They're here. Finders, keepers, losers, weepers." I don't know why I put that up because the name rhymes with Deseranto. Yes. The reason I don't like the Blue Jays is because of where they're from. Plus, there were only 2 Canadian, Expos in them. And there's that rivalry, and then they're Toronto. So, no, I don't watch Blue Jay games. Nope. See, I want them to score nothing this period. It was you were mistaken what you wrote? Okay.
If anything, Rick would be a Nationals fan because that's where the Expos went.
No. I've never once watched a Nationals game. I've never watched a Nationals game. Never will. Don't care about the Nationals. They're not here in Montreal as the Expos. They're not my team. They're gone. They ripped them away from us. They tore out my heart when they ripped the Expos away from us. I have a hole right there. I mean, it's true, though. You want Montreal only to score. I get you want it to be 2-1 then because Florida's got a goal. Imagine Caulfield and Caulfield with Montreal. Is there another? We mean get his brother
Brock?
Brock's not the same kind of talent.
No.
I mean, if it was even close, yeah, but it's not even close.
Now, the Hudson brothers, on the other hand, that could be something.
You see, now, when I was young,
pretty damn good.
When I was young and you said the Hudson brothers, that meant a totally different thing because they had a TV show. And as a matter of fact, what's her name? Goldie Hawn's daughter there. What's her name? Can't remember her name. something Hudson there. What's her name?
I don't know.
Goldie Hawn's daughter. Anybody? Her father is one of the Hudson brothers. That's why her last name that she uses is Hudson. All right, enough of that. Matt is taking time off apparently from manning the phones on the Donald Trump telethon, raising dollars to fight the indictment.
Kate Hudson.
Kate Hudson. That's it. Kate Hudson's father is, I don't know which one of the Hudson brothers, but there are three of them, and that's from my day.
Bill Hudson.
We're not talking politics, but yeah, for the Trump indictment. Is it official, by the way?
Yeah, he's turning himself to the police tomorrow.
He's turning himself in tomorrow?
Yeah.
Where can we watch that? I gotta watch that. I hope they put him in cuffs. All right. And I hope, you know what? I hope they put him in cuffs. And when they walk him out to the car and they put him in, they don't put the head, and they let him bang his head on the way down.
Probably would too, because he's like 6'4". He's a tall guy.
Yeah, he is. All right, enough of that. I don't care about the Jays. Who's Bill? BL, who's Bill? All right, we're back. They were just about to face off for the second. He's got like strange eyebrows there, Sean Farrell. Gotta say. We're underway for the second. It's a 1-1 tie. Habs being outshot pretty big time, more than twice. But it's a new period, and never know what's going to happen. Got to think the longer this game stays tied or even like close, Florida's going to start to get physical. They're going to get physical. Don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
Florida absolutely needs to win this game.
Oh, my God. So on NHL 66, I have the Panthers feed up, and it's Bally Sports Miami, I think.
Yeah.
And they have a little ticker, and it showed Montreal goal, Sam Farrell.
Sam Farrell got the goal. Good old Sam. Uncle Sam. Oh, it's a good old Uncle Sam. I'm having trouble understanding your thing. It's me, Yuzu, not you. I'm not going to read it. Nationals are on the list. No. Where is it going to be interesting to get to? Bill Hudson. That's why Bill Hudson. That's right. That's Kate's father. There you go. But he wrote Fotter. Lock him up and throw away the key. Lock him up. Lock him up. He looks mad and intimidating, you think? I don't know. They're just kind of strange. Makes me think like he looks like Spock's son. No? Mr. Spock's son from Star Trek? That's highly illogical, Rick. All right. There's a game going on. How come I'm not doing play-by-play? I don't really know. When they face off, I'll try to remember to do that. Lane Hudson has a brother. Yes. He has a brother named Quinn.
Who's quite good.
And
not
he's pretty good.
Lane, but he's still pretty good. Like,
yeah, he's pretty good. Yeah.
He really is. He's really, really good at just finding position to receive the puck. Really good at Really just being in the right place at the right time. Like a lot of the goals he scores, he's right in perfect position to receive a pass, or he just uses his speed and just gets open. He's really good at finding and using space. Really good at interpreting space. Is the way that I want to put it.
Who's he drafted by or undrafted?
He's undrafted. I don't think he's got drafted.
So they can
I
sign
looked
him.
that up. I don't think he got drafted.
So they can just sign him if they chose to. BL, they would. They absolutely would. And if he is convicted, he'll still run. I don't think he's allowed, though. If he's convicted, isn't he not allowed? How does that work? Is that a federal charge?
Yes.
If it's a federal charge, if he's convicted, no more running. That's it. It's
any
over.
felony. It's any felony. Doesn't matter if it's federal or not. If he's convicted of a felony, he cannot run for president or any office.
Convicted, yeah. I hope they convict him. To live long and pass the puck. Yeah, that's his saying. Yep. But am I right? He looks a little like Spock.
I'm kind of bummed. Lane Hudson wasn't named one of the 3 finalists for the Hobie Baker.
Totally snubbed.
I think so.
Totally snubbed.
Cooley, I think is fine. Fantilli, I think is fine.
It's Matthew Nees.
Yeah.
It's almost like that was set up, like that. Like it's a fix. Because it doesn't seem like Matthew Nees should belong there. The only thing is, it's not based on ice performance only. There's a lot more to the Hobie Baker Award, and that's probably where the difference is. That's what I think, but it still doesn't make sense. All right, Florida's on the power play. I didn't know that.
I mean, sure, Nees is a forward, and he's got more points, but like Lane Hudson literally broke a record in the NCAA that stood since like 1987.
Nees doesn't have more points. Nees not even the leading scorer on his team. Not even the leading scorer on his line. And what I heard is he's the 3rd leading scorer on his line. And he got the nomination. But he's not the leading scorer even on his own team. That I know.
I have to look up his points. Hold on.
Power play goal by none other than...
It's pronounced Nice, not Nees.
What's that?
It's Nice, not Nees.
Yeah, I don't care how it is. I'm saying knees because I want him to be down on his knees.
And he got drafted by Toronto, which also sucks.
And he's 20. So he is
by like 7.
He's a senior. He's 20.
No,
right?
8 actually now. Yeah. He is a sophomore.
He's a sophomore?
Yeah, the college athletics weird. You don't. If you're a true freshman, then you're 18. But like Lane Hudson is about to turn 20, and he's a freshman.
Okay.
Like you can put like in their cases because for the U.S. like development team, they can put off the year they started college.
Okay.
But yeah, Nice has 21 goals and 20 assists. Yeah, if it was based purely on ice, there's no way Lane Hudson should not have been there. It's just stupid. It's ridiculous.
It's crazy, I think. But like I said, there's other things, so maybe there's something to that. All right, we got almost 5 minutes gone here in the second. 2-1.
Probably also because he plays for Minnesota.
There's 2 guys from Minnesota in the finals. So.
Oh yeah, Cooley's the other one.
Yeah.
Probably also because he's a draft pick of the Maple Leafs.
Galley with a shot.
He's a good player, don't get me wrong, but like I don't know how Lane Hudson isn't in the final 3.
No, but it's probably because he's a freshman. It's probably why, because he's a freshman. Freshmen aren't going to win the Hobie Baker. That's just how it is.
Which makes sense if you're not a defenseman that broke a defenseman scoring record.
It doesn't make sense at all.
1987.
Should be the best person. Never mind these traditions. Oh, he's a freshman. He can't win it. What do you mean he can't win it? But I bet you that's the reason why.
It's ridiculous.
Although, I mean, Logan Cooley's a freshman too, isn't he?
Yep. And so was Adam Fantilli.
And so is that. So maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know. Like I said, it's probably because he plays for Minnesota.
Yeah, favoritism. Probably a few people on the board are from Minnesota. And Tkachuk just natural hat trick for Matt Tkachuk. Because didn't he get the first goal? No, Lundell got one. Maybe I'm wrong then. I thought that was so. That's his second goal. BL, Tuesday's the big day. Tuesday, I'm gonna find out what time, and I'm gonna watch it somewhere with popcorn and a few doobies.
Wait, what's on Tuesday?
He has to surrender on Tuesday.
Oh.
Okay, here's the question. Last question politically. You think it's going to get crazy in the States now?
Probably.
Yeah. That's what
There's already calls for from Republicans in Congress that, Trump should be granted an exception or something. And it's like, no, absolutely not.
No, but I mean the people on the street.
It could. I know the police are ready.
Yeah, but if I'm a trans person, I'd be shitting my effing pants. All right, let's get back to hockey. We have it's working down to 7 minutes gone in the second. 3-1 Florida. Starting to pull away here. They're doubled up on shots, 16-8. So kind of like the way I thought it was going to go. It's starting to trend that way. My score was 7-2. I'll be honest. I think Montreal's playing a better game than I thought they would here too. So, and maybe with Florida up like this, there won't be that physical stupidity that I was worried about. Because I don't know that we can answer them physically tonight. Really,
Mm-hmm.
Monty with a save. He'll hang on to that, and we'll have a face-off there. Yeah, it's 100 points for Tkachuk. Good acquisition for Florida. I mean, as far as that goes. No, Tkachuk having another big season.
Good.
Definitely doing well there. Not
absolutely.
Didn't sign a big contract and then not show up. He showed up. Let's see. I hope Huzu, they put him in a cell with Big Bubba. And they do the hokey pokey all night long. But that'll never, he'll go to some whatever. He'll do easy time if he does time. He won't do time. He'll surrender himself. They'll do blah, blah, and he'll go home. But it's okay. Did they get power play goals? I don't think there was one. Tkachuk's first goal was a power play goal. So 1 out of 3 for Florida. Montreal's was not a power play goal. What is it we're waiting for here? This commercial is like forever. Jesus. Christ on a cracker. $100 points in consecutive seasons. Oh, true. Not a lot of guys have gone one season 100 points, go to a new team and get 100 points. That's not too often. So it looks like he was the fourth or fifth player to do that. Oh, big stop there on the backhand by he made a save on Eric Stahl. Then there was a Panther there. He got a backhander on him, and he had to shift over. It was a good save by Monty. Monty Sharp. Galley coming in. You can't get Goodwood on that. That wasn't a shot. It went off his stick. That's not a shot. But Habs have possession. Weidman shot. Kind of got through, but it hit the side of the net, I think. And we're going to have a penalty call here, I believe. Oh, what did I do? Montreal is going on. The PP Montour going out. Cross-checking on Montour, Montreal power play. So Sean Farrell will be on the second wave, I believe, on the power play. Unless they change that up because he got a goal. I mean, I don't know. But he was supposed to be on the second wave the last game. So, hey, Red. Alexis. All right, here comes the draw. Here come the draw. Panthers won that draw. Sent all the way back to Monty.
Oh my God, Mike!
What?
Oh, Hoffman, you're gonna see it in a minute.
Oh
I don't
my
know
God.
if his awareness just isn't there, but like, my God.
What is that? That's when you put a guy like that on the point, on the power play. You don't. You shouldn't do that. Hoffman, Drouin, they shouldn't be on the point on the power play because they suck at it. Good. Hoffman's off.
Like, did he not take a look over his shoulder? Like, you just glide into the puck. Like, look over your left shoulder. The dude, ugh.
Farrell's out there, so nothing going right on the power play. Maybe don't drop the puck back all the time. $12 seconds left. Nope, Durant couldn't hold it in, so that's going to kill that power play. And that's over. Back to 5-on-5. A little pressure here, though, by Montreal. They got possession in the zone. David, you can forget putting Matheson in that deal. That's ridiculous. That's not happening. We got 8:40 left in the second. Here come the bad pass. Good chance there for Panthers, but I mean they're controlling the play right now, Panthers. Is Montreal leading? No, they're down 3-1. Hoffman in there, dangerous. Oh, Harvey Pinard, but it's a big save by Lyon. Matheson just threw somebody down. How come the ref didn't give Matheson back his stick like they did for Norlander? I mean, or Nylander. How come?
Hmm.
How come the
Good
ref didn't go
question.
get the stick? I don't get that. I thought that was what they do now. It's whistled down, I guess, on an offside for Montreal. Dubois is overpriced. I'm not going to say he's overpriced, not now, but he might say that when he signs his next deal. I don't think at $6 million he's overpriced. He's producing 60 points or more. I don't think so. Red, I said hi. I'm doing good. I hope you are too. Jets will get at least that from a different team. Then they should go to a different team. If you're giving Matheson plus the first and all that for Dubois, no goddamn way. No goddamn way am I doing that.
No.
Dubois is not a god. He's not. As a matter of fact, here, I don't have it, but in his last 26 games, he has 9 points. And at 18:38, I think is the ice time. That works out to 1.1 points per 60 minutes. Every single player on the Habs has at least that or better, and that includes Joel Armia. So why are you going to go trade Matheson and a first and a this and a that for that? You're giving away the I don't even know what the word is for that. I wouldn't do that. No way. Matheson is didn't come out right. Matheson's going nowhere. He's staying.
No, he's staying here.
I mean, just because somebody puts it out there on Twitter or whatever, I don't buy into that just because I see it there. So you should all know better. Don't put Matheson in trades like that. It's not going to happen. PLD could get 80 points, sure, especially on a team that's really good when Montreal is good and all that. But I'm not giving away the farm to get him. And I don't think Hughes is either. So we got 7 minutes left here in the second. At least the pace of this game's still pretty good. And at this point, I'm a little surprised we're over halfway through the second and there's been not much scoring here. It looked like it was Florida was going to start to put some pucks in the net. 6 minutes to go here. Some pressure being put on here by Florida. Oh, they almost connected right in the slot. That would have been really dangerous. Here comes Belzile the other way. To the point. Shot. Yeah, the goalie did make a save, so got through. Puck came out, though. Yeah, they got to get more. Just pucks at the net, but just in general, they got to be able to hold the zone better, and they're not really able to all game. They're not able to stay in there long. When you consider they're getting some pretty good chances, if they were able to hold that zone a lot longer than they are, you'd think they'd score. Twice, Kovacevic, 2 shots. He hit players twice. Under 5 to go here. A little better in the shots. 19-12 are the shots now in favor of Florida, but it's not doubled. And it's 3-1. Edmondson and Gudis collided. Gudis did not like it. He's a lot smaller than Eddie. Jeez. Oh, a big chance there by Suzuki, I think. Who was it? Oh, it was Farrell had that. Just missed right in the low slot. Couldn't get that pass. So what I was just saying, they're just finally getting some good pressure and some zone time here and against Florida and getting some chances. Able to keep the puck in. And somebody just gave it away. Here come the Panthers. Shot from not a great angle. And Monty makes a save. We'll have a face-off there. And there's a little pushing and shoving. Looks like Kovacevic and Gudis, I think. They don't show now. David, PLD could accelerate the Habs rebuild, yes. But if you're giving away key pieces to that rebuild, then you're doing nothing. It's not going to be effective. If you give away Matheson to get PLD, then he doesn't really accelerate your rebuild anymore, I don't think. Well, what's the equivalent to Matheson here? I don't know what the equivalent is. I don't think we have one. I mean, I could see them sending maybe a Harris. It's Winnipeg, so they probably don't want Kovacevic, but like that back, but not Matheson, and not Jacky, and not Gooley. Maybe they take Edmondson. Edmondson would be good. Paul Hudick, which co-host? He's looking at his phone.
Mm-hmm.
Paul says we got to get the co-host talking. It's not me that's not talking. Oh, he does say co-host on your thing there. Yeah, it's Matt, by the way. He doesn't want his name known. Don't tell anybody that's his name. They're coming back from whatever that was, TV timeout, I guess. Oh, Nick giving a Nick Suzuki thing to Dahl to slap for his birthday. That's funny. So Slav is back from Romania and taking his high school exams. So that's good that he's back for his birthday. All the injured players, all in a row up there. Top Shelf Hockey said second round and Dvorak for Pierre-Luc Dubois because that seals it, man. He's never wrong, that guy.
Mhm.
I mean, Devo went a second round pick for Dubois. Does that make sense to anybody? Safka, did I say something wrong? What did I say about Romania? I don't even remember, so sorry. I know I said something. What did I say about it? My mouth is quicker than my brain sometimes. What did I say about Romania? Oh, yeah, it's Slovakia. I'm sorry. You're right. That just came out without me even realizing it. Thank you for actually pointing that out. I didn't realize it. Because he's not from Romania. He is from Slovakia, where Safka is. My bad. Told you my mouth is faster than my brain sometimes. So we're just 2:10 left in the second here. Still 3-1. Shots are the opposite, 21-12. Favor of Florida. So it looks like we'll go 3-1 to end this, unless there's a goal here. But I mean, it looks like it's going to be 3-1 after 2. I need new headphones. I heard today actually they're looking for a player that can play for them right now, help them right away. So they're looking for a roster player going back for Dubois. How did they not score there? Wow. It must have hit somebody in front, but man, he had a wide open net there, Kachuk, for his hat trick, and he missed. A minute left. Ladies and gentlemen, the last minute of play in the second period. Bielsa's wake up, Matt.
I'm up. I'm just reading Twitter. Game's gotten a little stale.
Yeah, but you still you got people looking at you, man.
I don't know.
Icing call, I think, against Florida here with 33 seconds left, it looks like. Someone get the fist. I don't know what's I haven't spoken to Pete today. Brad, what'd you say? I agree with that. I think that is what's going to happen. It's going to get wild this weekend over south of the border. Matt, you're getting chastised by everyone to pay attention to the game. The only one not doing it is me. Matt's not paid enough to speak. Matt would agree with that. Pay him more, Rick. No, I'm cheap. Matt's watching Three's Company. That's it. Three's Company 2. That's just like a random TV show, though, to say, Brad. Really random, but 4 seconds. They get a chance in 4 seconds. Can they score? No. 3-1 after 2. All right. So we got an intermission. So not that you haven't been talking to me, but now it's even more important. Hey, you talk to me in the chat while we wait for period number 3. Matt is watching
Savka,
beautiful
I like that.
hentai girls.
Savka says pay me more. I like that. I agree.
Yeah, you missed that. I repeated that like an hour ago, and you totally just didn't pay attention to me then. Matt, Savka says you're watching beautiful hentai girls. Because, yeah, cartoons are sexy.
Lane Hudson has won the Walter Brown Award as the top American-born men's college hockey player in New England.
Your microphone almost broke my ear there.
Oh, sorry.
It squeaked.
Well, that's cool. Lane Hudson's winning all the other awards except the Hobie Baker.
You're not going to win the Hobie Baker. What are you going to do? I guess they didn't want three freshmen. So they picked the worst one to pick for the third guy. Slovakia owns this chat? What do you mean by that? Who's here besides Savka from Slovakia? I don't see anybody else. Marwisk isn't here. So talk to me in this chat. Never mind, Slovakia owns this chat. Talk to me. Ask me questions, whatever you want to know, whatever you want to talk about, right here in this chat. And if it's a good night, if you want to send me money, you can be involved for the draw for this cup, this mug. And thanks to already, I only think of who did it. Lucas gave me money. And oh my God, he's never here often enough for me to goddamn remember his name. But thank you guys. And if you want, you can get in. Anybody gives money to the channel. We're going to have a draw for this. Sometime after the season. So 2 to 4 weeks from now. I got taken a lot of money. This thing is heavy. It's going to cost a lot to ship. Slovakia soon owns the whole world. People just don't realize it yet. Conspiracy theory. Paul, you're from Slovakia. You're not in Slovakia, though. Or you're from Canada and you're in Slovakia, or your family is from Slovakia. One of the two, right? 3. I think I gave 3 options there. Get ready for the Saturday Night Live skits. What are you talking about, Born to be a Hab? I don't do those. All right, we need some excitement. Give me some questions. I don't get jokes. No, I don't get jokes. I don't get jokes. I don't see any jokes here to get, though, but I don't get jokes. I figure, Paul, your last name sounds like it could be a Slovakian name. With this tempo, we can soon be owned by Russia. Never. A fight to the death. I mean, with Matt not talking at all, I don't really need to wear the headphones, do I?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't need to watch that. So talk to me here in the chat, guys. Even if it's just stupid, just say something. Let's go like blah, blah, blah in the chat. It's at least better than nothing. I'm gonna get on my hands and knees and beg. Like, what do you want me to do? I don't know why I'd have to get on my hands though to beg. That doesn't make sense. All right. I guess I'm gonna have to do something. What can I do? What do I have here? I can't read that because it's not finished. I can't read this because it's not finished. I don't have anything finished that I could really read. Okay, I'm gonna read what I got because I'm kind of stuck now. So you remember, was it the last game? Yeah, I guess it was. At Phil gave me the almost 2 lines. Hickory dickory dock. This chick was playing with and it should be the C word for male genitalia. Anyway, I'm going to read you what I've got. I got 4 limericks. Why not? I'm taking the headphones off because they'll screw me up. So I don't have a title to this. Hickory dickory dock. This chick played with my Glock. It fired once, it fired twice. 9 months later, we got quite a shock. The shock was not the kid because we knew what we did. But when the kid came out, without a doubt, his face was all distorted. Distorted's not the right word. He had no face. Now, I know that's absurd. He had no eyes, mouth, or nose, but he had fingers and toes. His face to my eyes was all blurred. Yep, you heard what I just said. My kid had a big blurry head. You couldn't make out his features like one of those creatures you'd see on The Walking Dead. That's all I got. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that's going to be something. I just don't know what. There, I talked to you. You can talk back to me now. You had a question for me, but you forgot. Why even bring that up then? What do you think of the poem? Should I finish that and make that into a video? That only like 43 people.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Oh, he talks to me. He talks.
It was pretty funny. I definitely got a laugh out of it.
It's getting there. It's getting there. The last one with the Rick with the big dick, that came out a lot easier. That's what she said last night. But this one has taken a little longer. Was I tripping balls writing this? I don't do well writing when you don't do well when you're tripping balls writing. No. I just need to be give me a doobie, give me some quiet, and I can write when I'm in the right mood. But I can't write if the TV's on, if there's music on, if there's a lot of noise around me, I can't seem to write like that. Which I think a lot of people are like that. So, but tripping balls, I can write in my head when I'm tripping balls, but not put pen to paper. It doesn't work. Oh, they're doing something on Sean Farrell. So nobody else had anything to say about it. Okay. I guess that's why my poems don't get a ton of views. It's not going to stop me from writing them. All right, people, talk to me. Come on. This is harder than it's like pulling teeth from you guys tonight. It's like seriously. That's it. I'm leaving. Nobody wants to talk to me. I mean, even Matt's not talking to me, so why should you guys? All right, I'll start telling jokes.
Knock, knock.
Why did the chicken cross the road?
To get to the other side. Ha ha ha.
Because he was tripping balls and he didn't know where he was going. That funny?
Ha
It's
ha
so
ha
funny.
ha ha.
Not at all. Yeah. See, I need you to talk. At least you're contributing tonight. At least. All I asked for is a little bit of help. Does he give me any? No. Typical kids.
I'm tired, dude.
Okay, so take the night off. I don't
Nah, no.
I'm tired too. I'm tired of listening to your complaints. That's what I'm tired of.
I work all day.
What do you think I did all day? You think I didn't work? You think this show puts itself together, or the pregame show puts itself together by itself?
No, but
Well,
it's two different kinds of work.
Work is work. Physical or mental. Mental work is hard too. It's not physically hard.
I know.
I'm insulted. I'm not talking to him now. I'm not. Do I get an apology?
Oh, did I hurt with your baby feelings?
Yes. Okay, listen, if nobody talks to me, we're just going to start talking politics and shit. That's all. We're going to turn it into the live hangout for the Trump indictment. Yay. Do you have to pay for health care as much as in America?
It's free in
yet.
Canada.
Not yet. And well, I'll put it this way though, it's changing here because if you're living in Ontario right now, even though that mob boss there that runs the province promised everybody they could pay with their health card, it seems not to be true. And yeah, you have to pay for a lot of the shit in Ontario now. And here they're revamping our system here. I just heard that today. They're revamping it. What does that mean? I don't know, but it probably means they're going to go to a lot of pay stuff. So, yeah, Canada's going to. I don't understand why they would be going away from the free healthcare. I guess the government wants to make money now. I don't think our taxes are going to get cut or anything like that.
The government doesn't make money off of
well,
it's
when
insurance companies.
Not here. Here you get healthcare. It's paid by the government. So
no, I know, but I'm just saying
if you start paying for the healthcare, then what's the government doing with the money? Right?
Why are you paying the government for healthcare?
This is what I'm saying. Here in Canada, we're not supposed to. Federal government gives money to each province, right? But now Ontario is working towards a pay model like you guys in the States. They want to be like
we
America.
Don't pay the government. We have health and we pay insurance companies. We don't pay the government.
Yeah, because you're called the United States of America, and we're in Canada. In Canada, you get your health care from the government. They pay for everything. You have a card. You go and they do it. You don't pay a cent here. It's supposed to be like that. It's been like that my whole life. But it's changing. Now, if you want free, they say, yeah, wait like a couple of years. Case in point, I just had a blood test. I want to say it was the 19th of March. Got the results within 3 days. Doctor's office phoned me, which means she wants to talk to me about something or she needs to change one of my meds. So they're giving me a phone consult, right? So now remember, it's March 22nd. Okay, so you have a phone consult April 27th, right? And I'm thinking in my head, nah, they're making a mistake. It's March 27th. So I mark it for March 27th on my calendar and April, just in excuse me, just in case I'm wrong. So they send me an email to confirm it. It's the 27th of April. So just for her to tell me whatever from the blood test, I got to wait over a month for the phone consult. That's how backed up they are. There's no doctors. It's horrible. So if I have to go do something at the hospital because I'm dying because they found something, I'm going to wait 6 months, a year. By the time I get there to do anything, I'm dead already.
It's free healthcare.
Yeah, but it never used to be like that.
No, I know.
But it's gone to shit because the governments are corrupt. And Trudeau's getting blamed for it all. But Trudeau has nothing to do with it because that's federal. He's federal. Provinces decide health care. So that's the bullshit that's going on in Canada. That little pee-pee guy there going around talking, this and that and this and that. And all he's doing is lying.
Oh, Paul Revere, or whatever the hell his name is.
Yeah, pee-pee works.
I can't stand that guy. But listen, if he's following the Trump playbook, that means he's going to get indicted for something. So at least you have that.
Yeah, it should be. But we got to wait now 5 years for that to happen. But he's following exactly the Trump playbook. That's what the conservatives are running as a policy, is just to lie and point fingers and get people angry and divided. So it's exactly, and I've said it for a few years, that we're going to get exactly what the States has. And guess what? It is here. So there you go. You don't want to talk to me in the chat. This is what you're going to get. Ranting Rick on politics. So see, it's like, what am I doing? I'm bullying you into talking to me in the chat.
But
let's see.
I am kind of curious why do the hospitals not have, they don't have like a health portal or anything that they can just like upload your results to and you can like check it on the internet? Because that's what they do here. Like I have it on my phone. Like if I go for a blood test, I'll get a notification on my phone. Yeah, your results are in like within the day.
Oh no, we don't get that. The doctor gets that. Then if they don't need, if everything's good, they don't. Then it's nothing. They don't call you. Nothing. Everything's good. But she called. I think it's to adjust one of my meds because I started a new med and this is my first blood test after. So it's to adjust something. But the point being that what if it's something serious? You a month and a half away and that I got to wait that. And now I got to wait a month and a half to worry about what's wrong because she called me back.
I mean, if it was wrong, they don't call you. Extremely serious, I don't think they would have made you wait a month.
No, that's not true. I just read a story about a guy, someone's grandfather. So he's like in his 80s. He needs dialysis in Ontario. There's no room where he is. So because he doesn't have a bed, because there's no room for him there, he can't get transferred and flown somewhere else that they can take him. They're going to leave him to die because of that. Now, that never happened here before. Someone's going to die ridiculous. Because Ford is changing healthcare. So that's going to happen everywhere over the next few years. All right. Get back, Docky. Last question on PLD. Who's the bigger RFA than PLD? 6'4", 225, 35 goals, age 24. I don't know. It doesn't mean you give away the farm. Let's put it this way. If every time there's something out there that's going to help us in the future and you give somebody away that's good here, that's good, and you want to go forward, but you give it away for the future, every time, you're never going to get to the future. We got to stop mortgaging the future and do now, not the future. Does that make sense, actually? I don't know if that made sense what I just said, but you get what I mean. We're underway for the third. Did I read something a while ago that the Habs will play some preseason games in the UK? I heard something like that during the season. Somebody said something about it in the chat. I don't know anything about it. Free healthcare works in Europe in a lot of places, Sofka. And it used to work in Canada. It doesn't anymore. But not because of the government. Yeah, BL, it's horrible in Nova Scotia. Do I listen to some podcasts? Not too many.
But how many people are in these hospitals that cause that long of a wait time? Like I'm
Hey,
genuinely
whoa,
curious.
whoa! Something just happened here. Why is Quinn blocked? I
Oh,
blocked Quinn.
I
You
did.
blocked. Why?
He was praising Olivier, or whatever the hell his name is.
You timed him out or blocked him?
I blocked him.
No, Quinn. You got okay. I'm gonna have to unblock Quinn. It's okay. I you should have timed him out. And I don't blame you, but now Quinn's okay.
I didn't.
I don't like
I never
talking
see.
politics.
I had never seen him in here before, and I was like, I don't
Quinn?
want you to see that because you're gonna go off.
No, Quinn's been here for a long time.
Okay, my bad. That's my bad. I
Yeah,
apologize.
I'm the only one. I can't do it right now. It's going to take too long. Oh well, he'll hopefully understand.
I do sincerely apologize. That's my
No,
fault.
listen, the instinct was right. All right, we're gonna start with the healthcare and the politics shit, but I'm not surprised. All right, we got almost 2 minutes gone here in the third. Still 3-1. That's what I'm shocked at is the score is lower than I would have thought. Who's still better here in Quebec, but I don't know. I don't know for how much longer. All right, to reiterate, 3-1 for Florida. They really need to win this game. So I would think if Montreal scores a goal, makes it tight, we're going to see some physical play. And we might see some anyway. TPL, yeah. Now he's a longtime subscriber, Quinn. He's always here. I mean, his leaning might be the wrong way for us, but he's allowed. Doesn't need to get blocked.
No,
For
he
it.
is.
I would have
should
timed him out, though. I would have timed him out.
Yeah, no, like I said, that's totally my fault, and I do sincerely apologize.
Yeah, in the future, for any mods in the room that are still here or in the room right now, for you too, Matt, just time people out. I'll block them. Let me make that decision
Oh, that's cool.
for blocking.
I mean, what if it's like blatantly obvious though?
Well, okay. I mean, if it's blatant like that, sure. But I mean, if something like that, yeah, just let me make the decision and time them out. Because you can time someone out, tell me about it, and then when they come back in, I could block them.
Well, that's all good. I got you. No problem.
But it's not a problem. I understand, so don't worry about it. Who's the right word is appendix? Yeah. That sucks. David, you're in Alberta. Poor you. Four minutes in now. Not the most exciting period, though. Of all the three, this has been maybe the least exciting. Am I right?
Yeah, give it a couple seconds.
I'm 4 minutes in. If the score was closer, so if Montreal can pop one, things are going to heat up. I was close there for. I didn't see it because of my alarm, but I hear it. Some pressure here by Montreal. They're looking to get one. Something like that might you might see some penalties by Florida because If Montreal's putting on, mounting some offense, they're going to have to do something. They really need this game. They can't fall farther out of that wild card race. I missed the. I didn't see it. How mad? I don't. So I don't know. I didn't see it. They didn't show a replay. So he wasn't all tangled up. He had his arm around Evans's stick. Should have been holding the stick there, if you ask me.
Oh yeah, no. And then Evans was trying to skate away, and the guy wouldn't let go.
That's what I'm saying. So obviously he was holding the stick. That's a penalty, supposedly. In the old NHL, this one it's a flip of the coin. But Bob, look at Edmonton. They're over the top on the offense. It's the defense. So if you're getting rid of your best defenseman and most experienced one and all that to get a piece like that, it's not going to help. Big save there by Monty. Again, looking down for me on Montour, I think. Huzu, that was held for sure, right? They got away with one there. There's where the refs should have called a penalty for sure. From Kingston to St. Eustache, you did 175 kilometers an hour. That's pretty goddamn fast. But you had to. Okay, thanks for the update, BL. Pittsburgh up 1-0 on Nashville in the third. That actually does have a connotation. It means something here because it's Pittsburgh that Florida's chasing. So if Pittsburgh wins, even more so that Florida has to win this game. At the very least, they got to keep pace. Because I think they're only a point away from Pittsburgh. So they're really close. So they got to really win. Hey, Bruce. Bob, but this management should be aware of that, and that is not their goal. Taking the time to do it right should be their goal. So if they do get Dubois, do it responsibly. Don't give away the farm. Don't give away a player that you shouldn't be. Or, quite frankly, don't make the deal. Pittsburgh has a game in hand. Yes, that's right. Florida played one extra game than Pittsburgh. I'm good, Bruce. Thanks. Hope you are too. Bruce, without a doubt, Florida should be better than they are. They were the President's Trophy winners last year. A little pressure here by Montreal, pushing for a goal. Puck was bouncing weirdly, almost good for Montreal, but not quite. Panthers cleared out, but just. Suzuki in the corner, throws it to the other side. That's Gurionov there fighting for it now. Comes out with it. Feeds Kovacevic in the high slot, and the shot and the save by a Lion. And we'll have a face-off there. Habs have lots of depth, 4 or 5 years down the road. It looks like that, but that's not like 100% given. A lot of things can happen. Getting rid of your high, sure, you got to give up something to get something good. I get that, but you got to do that within, not giving your best guys to get someone who may not be your best player coming back. So, no. Two on one shot. Barron, then he gets taken down heavy into the boards. He's getting up. A little slow, but he looks okay. What a play by Gudas. A dirty play by Gudas. What a play. No, there's no malicious play. Isn't that tripping? I mean, he tripped him. I saw that as a tripping call the other day where the guy took his legs out like that. It was tripping. How come it's not tripping here? They're so, inconsistent, the refs.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, Bob, if that's what you're saying, that's what I'm saying. Exactly. So we're in agreement. And isn't that supposed to be a penalty? And the announcers going just like that's what a play by Gudas. How's that not called? I barely heard Eric Stahl's name. I wonder if he's trying to hide here tonight because he knows that's Montreal's where they caught him wearing a Pride shirt. Yeah, Bob, but this management group said they're going to do the opposite of that. So that's why a PLD, it doesn't make sense. If he's available in free agency, go get him then. If not, you got to wait. And if you lose him, you lose him. You never had him in the first place. The refs aren't sleeping. Lucas, they're just bad. And on purpose, probably missing calls because of gambling.
You really think the refs are gambling on these games?
Well, I don't have proof or anything, but when you're in bed with gambling, if it looks like it, it probably is. And didn't we have a ref, I want to say about 5-6 years ago, that got tossed because he was he was paid to fix games, to try to fix games with calls? I'm pretty sure we did. I don't remember his name. My head's Tim Peel.
When they got
but Tim Peel got caught with, there was a ref that, it might have been basketball. Now that I think of it, it might have been a basketball ref, but there was a ref that, was caught doing that not that long ago, so it could happen. And now Peel put it is an NBA ref. But, when you're in bed with gambling, you're asking for that. And then you look at the evidence, and it's not just in Montreal, it's everywhere in the NHL. Look at the Detroit coach that got tossed, even though his team won, but he was screaming like, what the heaven hell is goalie interference then?
I mean, and that was blatant goalie interference.
Dangerous, and they score. It's 4-1. Lindell is second, so Kachuk with 2, Lindell. What happened there?
Who tried to do that spin?
I think Suzuki. Yeah, Suzuki.
Oh, he won't be trying that again.
Oh, yeah, he tried to put it through his feet and it hit the skate, and that was it. Lindell was off to the races there. Well, that just put the game totally out of reach. So anybody thinking Montreal is going to catch them, they're not. We're over halfway mark of the period, right? Yeah, just over. 3-goal deficit is going to be too hard to overcome. Tim Donaghy, that's who it was. Yeah. Bruce, they're all dirty here in the NHL now, if you ask me. They're either all dirty or they're all bad. So, oh, Lindell, almost another chance there. 2-on-1 there. 8:55 to go in a losing game, 4-1, which is fine. But Florida is still going to keep pace with Pittsburgh and still be in the race for that wild card. Yeah, Bob, I agree with you too there. Bruce, I'm not saying the refs are gambling. That's not what I'm saying. They're being paid to make calls that are not good ones or to miss stuff. They're being paid to steer games if they can. That's what I think. It's the only thing that makes sense and how bad they are. Bob, I agree with that. The only thing is he's from Quebec, so that's why I think there's such a push and people want him. But yeah, too early. Wait for him to go to free agency and go after him. It doesn't cost you anything except his contract. I don't have a second favorite team, Bruce.
I do.
BL, I don't have to have proof. I'm a nobody. I can call them dirty. I'm not being paid to, by some station to whatever. So I can do that. But I mean, you're right. If I was like a big time person, I would have to have more proof or word it differently. I don't know what Florida's prospects are like there, David, honestly.
Probably nothing, considering they have like 0 picks.
Well, then, yeah, they need to win. Although why sign Kachuk like that if you're thinking you might need to go into a rebuild? It is interesting. This is not the worst ref game against the Panthers this year. Was it that he was gambling on games he was working in, or they thought he was fixing games, but it was for himself because he was a gambler? That's okay. Still the same kind of thing. I'm not naming anybody in particular, so I think I can do that. If I called out one of these guys and said I'm not though. I'm saying in general, this is what it looks like. I also said I don't have proof of that. This is what it looks like to me. My opinion. I think I can do that without calling anybody out on an individual basis.
No, you can. It's funny too that you, because in the first weekend of March Madness there were 2 games that were officiated rather strangely. Like it had that feel where it's like I watch it and I'm going, this somebody's got money on like it just felt that way.
There's too much of that going on everywhere in all the leagues, and it has to be questioned. I said I had proof or whatever. I don't, but I think you have to question this, and I think you're allowed to question things like that. No,
absolutely.
If not, then what are you doing as I'm not a journalist, but what would you, if I'm a journalist, can't I do that without naming names? Because I'm not. I don't think the NHL will like it though, but It should be looked into
Jesus, the
because
Bruins might lose to the damn Blue Jackets.
when you're in bed that tightly with gambling, it should be checked into by a separate entity to keep them honest. And if that was happening, then I would, I wouldn't feel the way I do. Bruce, they won't. They definitely won't. Well, if they're managing games, that leads you to question that maybe they could be doing what I'm saying. Yeah, I remember that, Bruce. Of course, that's why they let the game get out of hand. Stuff like that does happen when that happens. Yeah. I appreciate you guys pointing that out to me, but do me a favor in the future. I'll have my own opinions and I'll decide on the channel whether I'm going to say them or not.
Mm-hmm.
So I appreciate if you point it out, but still my decision.
Yeah, no, for sure. There's Harris. Oh, nice little turn.
Are there talks of expansion for the league? I don't think so.
No, but did you hear Phoenix is suing to stop the Coyotes from building their new arena in Tempe?
No, what I heard is Phoenix is suing because what they did was they made some changes to the arena there, and they didn't have approval to do that. That's what I heard, but I didn't hear anything about them suing about the other arena.
Yeah, they're suing to keep the arena from being built in Tempe. Something about its proximity to the airport or something. It's ridiculous. Wow. It really like it's something. It's ridiculous. But yeah, Phoenix is trying to stop it.
I think Coyotes kind of screwed Phoenix over. That's why they're doing that monetarily. I think they didn't pay stuff because I know what happened. They had to pay they didn't pay the rent or something for a while there. A couple seasons ago, it came out. So I think that's why the city's after them. I don't know if that's a fact, but it was a horrible management over there. They're kind of like they're almost crooks, almost.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any proof of that, but they kind of run it like they are. They like to break rules. Let's put it that way. They like to break the NHL's rules, and they've been caught doing that. So I'm not saying that out of my ass. And if I was saying it out of my ass, that would be something, and I could make money doing that. So.
Hey.
We're almost out of this losing game. 3:25 left. I think since they scored the fourth goal, I don't know. Game went to being boring. Maybe it's just me. Bob, no, I think there's too much pressure. Players usually don't want to come and play in Quebec. For Montreal, they didn't have any problem for the Nordiques, but it's a lot of pressure on Quebec players in Montreal. I don't know why exactly, but there is. Who's who? What's 31-2? I'm not sure what you're saying. David says, and this I think is about dealing and making trades. Glenn Sather once said, fans don't realize there's another team on the other side of the table. This is very true. I point that out. I point that out often here.
Holy crap.
What?
The Senators are out shooting the Flyers with 13 minutes and 50 seconds left in the third, 35-7.
35-7. Who are they out shooting?
The Flyers.
The Flyers. Wow, the Flyers suck. I know they beat us.
7?
But...
They can only muster 7? That's ridiculous.
And I think they're missing.
Only mustered 7 shots.
Isn't Chychrun and Shabbat both out?
I think.
I know Shabbat's out till the last few games of the season, and Chychrun, I think, is injured too.
That's hilarious. Oh, Habs pulled Monty for the extra attacker.
With it, really down 4-1? That's kind of a surprise.
Oh, I guess we're on the power play too. So 6-on-4.
Oh, that's why. That's why.
And they score!
I don't see it yet. No proof.
Galley, I think. Yeah, it was Galley. Galley tipped it.
Yeah, he's parked in front. There he goes. It came back out right away, though.
Oh, that actually might be Harvey Pinard.
I don't know, because...
It is Harvey Pinard!
Yeah, that's Harvey Pinard. That's definitely... Galley never touched that. Oh, wait a second. Oh, yeah, that's Harvey Pinard. Galley never touched that. Not that overhead. The overhead shot showed it didn't touch Galley.
LaValliger and Gallagher.
Yeah. Bob, he does want a lot back, the Jets. That's probably why they've talked a few times and it hasn't happened. Bob, yeah, no, Ottawa's not moving, I don't think. If Ryan Reynolds' group buys it, they're not moving it. Oh, Duran shot, save. 46 seconds to score 2, not happening. The fuck? Sorry, but let him bang again. The kid's upstairs. I'm not taking that shit.
I thought you were banging on the desk. That's what that was upstairs.
No, that came from the ceiling. They're so noisy upstairs. That's why I don't care about screaming late at night. Only for the people next door a bit, but Lucas, a little bit too little too late, eh? But I don't know. Which did you prefer? Hang on a second, people. Do that again. I'll be upstairs. Give them a little bit of their own medicine back. But I almost made a hole in my ceiling.
I watched the game. What'd you do? Get a hockey stick?
Yeah, I banged the ceiling back. What the hell's wrong with them? They do it again, I'm going upstairs. $25 seconds left. This is almost over. 5-2. Kachuk just got his hat trick. Empty netter.
Yep.
So 5-2. That's how it's going to end.
He almost missed.
All right. So the game's over. Let me just close that up and then we'll get to. Where's my goddamn cursor?
And that will do it.
Oh, yeah. I still got 18 seconds. Anyway. No worries. That's over. Anyway, it's not I mean, it was a good first two periods. Third period wasn't great. They by Harvey Pinard scored the goal. They'll give it to him eventually.
Holy crap.
All right. So, next game is Saturday, by the way. Carolina's in town, so probably another loss. So everybody for the tank got to be happy. I'm not sure. I don't know. I kind of maybe wish. I think it was different when the game started. I was hoping for the loss to keep Montreal in their spot, but maybe it'd have been better for, to keep Florida out of the playoffs. You really want to mess with me? Sorry about that.
Oh, good. I don't blame you.
I don't know what they're doing upstairs. Probably some weird sex game, but
Mm.
All right, let's do something to change my goddamn mood now. My goddamn mood. Need one of these to calm me down. So next game is Carolina. What do you think for next game? You think they're going to beat Carolina?
No, not at all. Not a chance.
These kids are getting on my nerves.
Oh, I can tell.
Is one of the groups to buy the Sens, is it from the Oshawa Generals? Yeah. I know Ryan Reynolds is making a good play to buy them. Oh, I'm not going to bring a weapon to go upstairs. Not that stupid. I don't need a weapon. Anyways, I got to go up. I got to have my cane with me. That's all the weapon I need. It's made of metal. And he's solid. It's a couple of kids it's one kid and his girlfriend's here sometimes. They've had water twice running into my apartment because they're stupid. I'm not putting up with their shit. In Canada, we use hockey sticks. In USA, they use AK-47s. AK-47s, by the way.
Sad
It's
part
changing,
is
though.
it's
It's
not a
changing.
lie.
What's that? It's
So the sad
AR-15s,
part is
really.
that's not a lie.
Well, it's AR-15s, but yeah, it's not a lie. In Canada, though, yeah, there's guns. I mean, I'm in Montreal, and I'm hearing shootings at least a couple times a week, if not sometime. In last summer, it seemed like every day there was a shooting here. And now it's shootings and stabbings in the last month. So it's working its way here. Illegal guns here, though. They're illegal guns. In the States, though, they're legal. Everyone's got a freaking legal gun. We're even getting drive-bys. Some kid was shot in St. Leonard. It was a drive-by shooting. Just random. Just walking down the street. Car drove by, shot him. He's okay, but still. They are going to make me go upstairs, it seems.
I can see the wheels turning in your head. You're going.
Well, they just lightly, a little lighter this time, but I don't know what the hell he's doing up there. Is he like a dog? He's scratching himself so his leg goes on the floor? Who's it says, some relationships with my downstairs neighbors. Same relationship. Now I just threaten him. He quiets down for 5-6 days at a time. Fun fact, I've started sleeping again. They don't bother me at night, though. They don't. But they make noise till like 4 a.m. But I'm up, and it's usually over my son's room, and he's up. So it's not a big problem, but they're noisy, and they're a pain in the ass. You're going to be stomping on my floor or my ceiling like that, and I'm not going to do anything about it? I don't think so. Maybe it's not water. It was water. It was in the kitchen and in the bathroom. Guy was whacking off in the bathtub. And I knocked on his door to get him to stop the water. And he's telling me, well, he thought the overflow worked. Well, what are you doing in the bathtub? Really, dude? I know what he was doing. He was all alone. What was he doing? You had the same anyway. For me, I'm in this room. I can stomp all I want. Downstairs is the entranceway, so the lobby is downstairs of me. So I can make all the noise like a stomping and walking in my studio. The rest of the apartment, there's an apartment underneath. But my studio, there's nobody underneath me. And this guy acts like he's got nobody underneath him. I think it's the first time he lived in an apartment. I think he's one of these rich kids, and it's his first apartment. He's used to running around doing whatever the hell he wants in his parents' house, and now he thinks he can do it here. Anyway, not the night for it. It stopped, though, so he must have got the hint. Baby says for Phoenix, there's a native group that has a land claim to the land that they want to use. Maybe that has something to do with this.
I heard it was something to do with like the whole entertainment district that they want to build. It was something to do with they're putting in like an apartment building with like 400 apartments, and something to do with it being in proximity to the airport, even though there's already apartments there. Like it doesn't make any sense.
Didn't they break ground on that thing, though? You think they'd have that worked out before? Didn't they break ground on it?
Who the hell knows?
But didn't they break ground on it already?
Possibly. I don't know.
I think so.
Can you imagine, though, if the city of Phoenix wins that lawsuit? I mean, the Coyotes are, like, totally screwed.
Gary Bettman is going to make the NHL owners pay for a new play. Like, he's not moving Arizona. But maybe he'll have to. I mean, if that happens, you got to figure they got to move somewhere. They can't stay at where they are right now forever.
Nope.
People do that shit to me in the summer. Huzu, but I have an air conditioner now in my bedroom, so I don't hear any of that shit anymore. What's this Tim Donuts thing there, babe? I'm claiming to the line they want Tim's Donut. That doesn't make sense. Oh, you're answering Bob. Okay. All right, a few more minutes and then we're going to take off. So, anything you want to say at the end here? So I can take off and unwind and maybe go confront. Nah, they stopped, so I don't think I'll have a problem. I don't look for problems like that. So if he stopped, I'm not going to bug him. But if he keeps doing it, it's a different story.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I still have to live here. Don't want to have problems, but I also not going to run away from a problem.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's just, before we go, Saturday, Carolina in town. We're going to be doing that game. I don't think we're going to do a post game, but I think there's a possibility Saturday we'll do a post game possibility. I haven't really talked to anybody, so I doubt it. Next week, we got a regular week of Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and then is the final week. There's just 2 games. They're back to back, Wednesday, Thursday, and that's the season. So we're really close to the end. And yeah, it's going to be fun. I know there's a Toronto game in there. We end against Boston. I fully expect Boston will be sitting guys, a lot of guys. So Boston, I think that we could win that game.
Actually, it was 1-1 at Columbus right now.
Is it? Yeah.
It was 1-1 in that game.
I don't know who the rest of. I mean, I have
overtime.
Everything. Who are
they going to overtime against the Jackets? Hold on, I gotta put this on.
I know we have a game against the Islanders, Washington, Hurricanes, Boston. That's 4. There's 6 games left. Toronto, and I don't know who the other team is. Do you?
I know we got Boston and Toronto. Obviously, Carolina.
It's right here in front of me. I'm being freaking lazy because I don't want to lift my mic.
Detroit.
Is it Detroit? Then it's Detroit.
And the Islanders.
Yeah, it's Detroit.
Carolina, Detroit, Washington, Toronto.
Yeah.
Islanders,
so next week is Detroit, Washington, and Toronto. I guess Detroit's their best bet there, eh? Don't you think? For a win.
Yeah.
I can see them maybe beating Detroit. And I think the Boston game, I don't think they're going to win another game other than that. And I think that's what, that's what a lot of the experts think. I don't think that's enough to get them down to Anaheim, but it's enough to keep them in the 5th position. So I think that's how it's going to work out. Let's see now. I'll get to these last things. Maybe they're doing a little work in the place, hanging pictures, putting up shelves, or maybe smashing hard. The smashing hard is probably what it is. I've heard them before. My bathroom, there's a vent.
Wow.
It's closed, so I don't have to listen.
I have never seen that ever before. That was hilarious.
You never seen people having sex before, ever?
No.
Really? Oh.
They showed a replay of the. They showed it. I bought NHL 66 watching the Bruins overtime. They showed a replay of the opening faceoff in overtime. Both went down to win the puck, and they both broke their sticks. One.
That's different. That's definitely different.
I've never seen that.
Babe, you think if you make the owners pay for Arizona? Well, they're kind of isn't Arizona one of those teams that gets money from everybody because they don't make enough? Bruce just won an OT, says Bob Cannon.
Yep, they did. It was passed tonight. They clinched the President's Trophy.
Hockey stick and Tim's Donuts versus assault rifle. Yeah, that's Canada over. Yeah, you're right. Hey, Bob, keep your stick on the ice too, buddy. Thanks for being here. See you next time, man. All right, I think that's my signal too. We're going to take off. Yeah, thanks everybody for being here. It was a weird game. Weird night. I mean, for me, at least it didn't get bad, and they stopped, so I'm not worried now. No, it's not going to go any further. Yeah, that's it. We'll see you on Saturday. I'm going to work on my poems tomorrow, hopefully, and get some stuff done and maybe have a video come out eventually. I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to work on that. I got 2 that I'm working on. So till Saturday, stay safe out there. Peace out, everybody. And we'll see you soon. Have a good rest of the night. And ciao, everybody. Keep your stick on the ice and go Habs go. Bye, everybody.
Absolutely. See everybody.